Have some very special guests from Do the Right Thing St. Louis, Captain Stephen Mueller and Lieutenant Kimberly Allen. And they are with Maurice Ashley.
Yes, we always love it to have a guest like this on our show from Do the Right Thing, which I think is a nice little title. Maybe it's a Spike Lee joint, maybe?
I think there's a reference there.
Yes, Captain Stephen Mueller and Lieutenant Kimberly Allen, welcome to the show.
Thank you.
And Do the Right Thing is involved in all kinds of wonderful initiatives. But tell us a little bit about your organization.
Well, we started in 1994 as an independent chapter of a program that began in Florida. And our purpose is to recognize positive behavior. We're tired of seeing the bad kids get all the publicity, the ones that do the bad crimes that we all see about on the news. It's time that we highlight what the good kids are doing, the positive examples that they're setting for their peers. And that's what we're all about.
We see some great images here. I know you've been involved with the Chess Cops program as well. Tell us, Kimberly, share some of the stories that have happened that stand out in your mind.
Well, for example, the one young man who started he was the reason we started a Student of the Year program. He lives in rural Missouri. His initial dealing with Do the Right Thing, excuse me, I have a cold, a springtime cold. His initial dealing with Do the Right Thing, he heard his grandfather yelling for help. His father kind of dismissed it, said, no, he's okay, let's finish our work. He said he was persistent and said, no, we need to go check on Grandpa. Grandpa had actually had a round bale of hay fall on him, and he was able to save his grandfather's life. In turn, a bit later, his father got pinned in a pin by a bull and actually got injured quite severely by the bull. And the young man was able to put the tractor in between his father and the bull to get his father out of there and get him to a safe place. Unfortunately, his father succumbed to injuries, but he was able to get his father up to the family so they could all say their goodbyes. And you know, we recognized him as our Student of the Year. You don't come across things like that very often.
That's a really touching story. Tell us why chess, why you're involved with chess now.
Chess has become very popular, especially in the St. Louis area. And I've noticed throughout my 36-year career that it's always been popular in some of the poorer areas of the city. And we particularly serve those areas through the St. Louis public school system. And with the Cops and Chess program already with the public schools and what we do in the public schools trying to encourage positive behavior, such as chess, it looks like a natural fit to us to help each other out.
That's wonderful. I've been part of the Van Deventer Juvenile Delinquency Center, visiting there and showing them how to play chess. Have had a great time. I will be going back again right after this tournament is over. Tell us, where are you seeing some of these kids that you've impacted? Where are they now?
I mean, you know, we see them through high school. Captain Miller and I were just speaking. We would like to eventually fund a type of scholarship. We haven't had the funding for that quite yet. But we follow them, and they continue their positive behaviors through their high school years. And we get to follow some through positive. Some of them are repeat winners. So not only do they continue, they get recognized for their initial behavior, but they continue said behavior to another award later on down the line.
And I think it's important to note that every kid that's nominated, regardless of how minor or petty the nomination might seem, every kid is a winner. Everyone receives one of our T-shirts, certificate of recognition, and some food gift certificates. Then we have 10 whose stories we pick out of the hundreds we receive every month that we recognize at a special ceremony. And this ceremony is attended by either the area police chiefs or their representatives. We
get Channel 4.
Channel
Courtney
4.
Bryant comes and actually MCs the program. Channel 4 puts it on their website. They also have a spot where the kids are waving. So all their family members get to see them be recognized for doing the right thing as well.
That's wonderful. Tell us which website we can send folks to.
You can go to dotherightthingstl.org, or you can go to our Facebook page, facebook.com/dtrt.stl.
Wonderful, wonderful work. We appreciate you
Thank
and the
you.
work that you do in the community. Captain Stephen Mueller and Lieutenant Kimberly Allen doing great work in St. Louis as chess gets more popular. We're happy to be a part of their vision.